Alright, y'all. Speak Between the Lines podcast. We are back in the building. It's your boy Rez.
J-Rock.
King Gabe.
Alright. And episode 4. So,
We still here. After four episodes. We ain't give up on each other yet.
is that a thing? Is that something I should be on the lookout for? Are you?
Nah, man. Nah.
It's your 2-week notice?
Nah, man. You know, we
Subliminals.
We still going. We going tough. We going hard. You know what I'm saying?
I feel a little animosity.
Absolutely not, bro. I love you guys.
He didn't want to join the first one. Nah, I'm surprised we're still all here.
It's all coming together.
Nah, man. For real, man.
No, for real.
Man, we back in the building. Episode 4. We out here, man. How you guys feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to kick it off, man. Jay?
Man, doing great. Another week. Everything looking good. Nothing's broke down in the car, so I'm happy.
That's good. That's good. Ain't shit fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
My catalytic converter.
That shit, $12. Okay, right on. I got you.
Lunch money, dog. All right, cool. Well, speaking of which, I mean, let's go ahead and just jump right into it, man. I mean, wins and losses,
Right on.
dubs and L's.
For sure.
Anybody want to kick it off?
That's in LeBron's?
All right, this guy.
I'll jump it off. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't really have a win or loss for this week.
You got a neutral?
Bro, I got a neutral, dog.
So you're just here.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna say I'm just here, but I mean, nothing really popped off tough this week, and I didn't really take any major L's. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess a win, I'm still alive, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
That would be a dub.
I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as anything major, nah, man, this was just a copacetic week for me.
Copacetic.
What about y'all?
All right, so for me, I'm going to call it a win. I'm going to call it a Steph Curry.
All right.
So this week,
You know they lost last night.
Huh?
Steph
They
won.
did to the
They
Denver
lost
Nuggets.
But it was a close possession. It was a close game.
ugly. Yeah. Swag P.
You know, they ain't just lose by,
30 something.
30 points.
Like Cavs.
Them niggas are struggling.
Now,
Bruh.
Hey, when you take LeBron,
He got ugly.
you take a LeBron.
That was ugly. All right. Oh, that's going to be more relevant. Go ahead, man.
But so this week I signed up for Dart for work. So our job gets a discount if we take the Dart rail. So for me, that's really big because one of my resolutions was to get back in shape. So it's forcing me to walk to the station every day because I live close enough to do so. So it's giving me more
That's
activity.
fire.
So
That's fire.
staying in shape the
Yeah.
hard way.
That's what's up. So what? Your job pays for that for you?
Not they give us a discount on it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I would pay, but it saves me in gas.
That's what I would think too, and mileage on your car.
Right. So when the catalytic converter goes out,
That's not
I was
right.
just about to say, too bad 2 weeks ago you didn't have that. That $12.
Hey, for real. How long is that trip to take the Dart to work?
it's about a 4-minute walk to the station, and then the train's really quick.
Yeah. What is it, like 10 minutes?
Not even that.
Dang, that's... Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, you
winning.
winning,
You should
bro.
have been
Yeah.
doing that shit.
For real.
That's what's up.
You ain't got to worry about nigga taking your parking spot in the apartment complex.
Sitting in traffic. I mean, how you don't work?
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah, so that's a real nice win.
Yeah, that's dub. That's a dub. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, mine's pretty brief. So, more or less, when you get a home, you realize that there's a whole bunch of other stuff you got to do, like security, which I didn't really think about. And so, ADT, of course, had all the commercials spamming. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go get ADT. So, get the ADT. They do the little walk around. Cool dude. So I thought. He was like, oh, yeah. You just need you need to protect all your windows. And it's like 12 windows or something like that all together, which was ridiculous because I didn't know there was so many. Dog, it don't feel like it's a lot of windows in here.
Okay, so do they count this one as two, as a separate window?
So you got 3 in the guest room. You got 1 here. You got 1 in the other guest room. You got 3 in the master. You got 3 in the living room, and then you got another 3 in the. I think it's 4 in the kitchen.
I bet it's your house, I can tell you.
That's a lot of damn windows.
That's a lot of windows.
I mean, I ain't never really
but you
just
don't-
counted windows.
You don't think about that, right? When
Yeah.
you buy in a house, you just like, oh, it's a lot of natural light. Like, no, motherfucker, you got to secure all these houses. So, long story short, the dude, he sells me. He's like, yeah, this is a premium package, blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, how much is it? He was like, it's gonna be like $2,600.
Nigga for some windows.
You said what? No, so it's the windows, it's the doors. Like obviously, if someone opens the door when the alarm's set, it immediately rings. You know, it's the natural stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of equipment. It's not the monthly fee. The monthly fee is like $50. But I just saw a newspaper article. I'm gonna hit him up on because it's supposed to be 20. So I'm about to drop that. So I'll follow up on that. But long story short, he hit me for the 2 stacks. And he was like, you want to pay all this up front? And knowing me, normally I'm like, yeah. But I saw that figure, I was like, nah. So I was like, I'll do 4 monthly installments. So cool. I get it. Oh, back up. The reason I got this package was because he said they'll give you a certificate that gets you 20% off your homeowner's insurance. That's why I got it. Because I was like, oh, shoot, if I can take 20% off the homeowner's insurance for the year, okay, that's a dub.
Okay, so hate to play devil's advocate, but did you call your homeowners to see
I
if that's
did not.
true?
I did not.
So you gonna be real sick.
Oh, no.
Certificate.
No, that's the story. No, that's actually the win. So I called the homeowner's insurance, and it was like, nah. Yo, bruh. I no lie. I called them on my break. They were like, oh, well, it does give you a discount. I was like, okay, cool. Well, what's the discount? They was like, well, it's going to drop your premium $9.89 for the year. Not for the month, for the year.
Nigga,
So you're not even saying $1 a month.
Dude, I was like, what? So I'm hot, right? So I call the so-called cool dude back. I was like, yo, son, you said 20%.
That nigga got some explaining.
What is this?
Lucy.
And he was like, oh, well, I'm going to call my supervisor, yada, yada, yada. So he talks to the supervisor, and then he comes back. He said, oh, well, we found out that USAA is like the one insurance company that doesn't give the discount. I was like, really? USAA is the one? Like, you guys partner with USAA. Stop it, 5. It's in the paperwork. I talked to USAA today. They was like, yeah, ADT. Yeah, we partner with them. So you can't tell me, nah. So he was like, oh, well, we'll fix it. So long story short, they put me on customer service. I get on the line with customer service. Got this cool I got to write him a letter of recommendation. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But
What just happened?
Well, the guy that hooked me up, he stayed on the phone with me for like an hour. Because what happened was, you know how they play the phone games? You get transferred to one department, and then the person really don't want to take the call, so they'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna look into your file," and then they just disconnect. They did that.
You must be doing that shit at work.
Right.
I've seen it done. I've seen it happen. And long story short, because of so much trouble, they took that $2,000 and they cut that mug in half for me.
Oh,
so they gave me a
that's what's up.
50% discount on all that equipment, which freed up because the monthly payments were like $600 a month for 4 months, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So now I'm done. Like literally, I just made my last payment and only made 2 payments because I cut it in half. So I was like, okay, cool. So dubs,
That's what's up, man. Hey, shit. That's why you ask questions, nigga.
bruh. But that worked out better because like 20% off my homeowner's insurance was not gonna save me no $1,000.
Yeah, you were better off going this route.
Yeah, this is way better. So I'm cool with that. So
Depends how long you have it. Because savings over time.
yeah, whatever.
What you
Oh
mean?
well, no, they give you free upgrades. So as they one of their deals is like as they upgrade the technology, because you got the premium package, they just upgrade your technology with it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's what's up.
So you got premium, bro? You fancy, dog? You fancy?
Well,
What's the premium?
I thought I was getting 20% off.
Oh.
I'm under no. If he never said 20% off, there's no way I would have bought that package. There's no way. Anyway, well, we talking about savings, so I mean, anybody want to jump on that, or are we good?
Shit. I know somebody who wanted to talk about that.
J-Rock, were you on the savings tip?
Well, yeah. So,
Bro, hold on.
Why you say that? He's like, well, yeah.
So full disclosure, right?
Hold on. Why do I feel like we rushing this episode? Are we rushing this episode?
Yeah, you know what? Let's
Let's just relax.
Let's breathe.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we zooming through this.
All right, everybody breathe in.
Okay.
Woosah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's legit. I did not know you was gonna do that. That's dope.
All right, go ahead, Rod.
All right. So last week's episode, I was letting you guys know that I'm gonna start a savings account.
Right on.
Haven't done it yet, but I will be doing it this coming week. So when I get paid.
You know these episodes hold you accountable, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure, because
And I appreciate y'all will double team again. Oh, we're talking about savings.
Pause.
Where's the elephant in the room?
Wait, what was the pause?
Double team. Pause.
Oh, this nigga.
Bro, you said you were gonna make that a thing this last episode.
It's a thing now.
So we got LBJs and we got pauses.
Oh
I
man,
don't like it.
Okay,
But,
All right.
so when I get the savings account set up, I will be giving you guys an update to let you know that it is done and it is official. That will be on the next week's episode. So appreciate y'all for throwing me under that fast moving bus.
so what's stopping you? What's slowing you down?
Payday.
Payday. That's fair.
Oh,
enough.
okay, cool.
You,
So,
you have to have money to put money into the
You
account.
sure right about that?
okay, so accountability. So payday is soon, right?
Yeah.
All right. So by what day are you going to open this account?
It's going to be open by the next time that we record. So it's going to be open this week.
Dope. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Y'all hear this? Everybody hear
Yeah,
this? Right?
everybody-
hear this,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because we're gonna drop this on what, Wednesday? So
So by the next Wednesday, there should be an account in some bank that says J Rock
I got it.
in the positive.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
that's
Hey,
what's
you know,
up.
hey, you staying on it, dude? Because I mean, just for you to bring that up today, it's like, all right, like I know I don't have one, but like I'm making it aware to y'all that I don't have one. It's not like you letting it slip up under the carpet or some shit,
Right,
or under
right.
the rug. You know what I'm saying? So hey, yeah, for
And
sure.
you
dog.
saying it early in the podcast, so niggas can't get sleep. You know, they'd be like an hour and then. Oh, by the way, I didn't set up my.
Yeah,
like,
I
no,
know, right?
you're up front. Like,
Well, no, that was the plan, but y'all just brought attention to it. But appreciate it.
Oh, your plan was to drop it later on in the podcast.
In case that means, hey guys, I don't have a savings account yet.
Oh man. Well, you know what's crazy though? Because I'm really big on like when I need to buy something. I actually went to so full disclosure, I am a video game connoisseur. But in my old age, I have slowed down. So
PlayStation or Xbox?
I'm PlayStation.
There's only one answer to that
Boy,
question.
Y'all so trash.
PS all day.
Y'all so
PlayStation.
trash.
But you know what? I got adopted from Nintendo, who adopted me from Sega. So I've been in a lot of foster homes. So I started with Sega. You know, Sonic the Hedgehog was my dude. Nintendo took over 64. I was on that. What was that?
Mario.
Yeah, in WrestleMania 2000 and Star Fox and
Star
Revenge
Fox was
and,
amazing.
Yeah.
and GoldenEye. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye was lit.
it.
Yeah.
GoldenEye
Deal.
was lit.
And so, you know, PlayStation came out and, you know, it took over and I never looked back. So I've never even had an Xbox. So,
You know, I had a PlayStation. You know what won me over to Xbox?
what?
Halo.
Okay, Halo or God of War, though.
So, but what other games have you played since then?
Oh, it's my Halo.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like the Halo 1.
Oh no, I was there with you.
Yeah. Because Xbox was like the Dreamcast. It was like the spiritual child of the Sega Dreamcast. It's what Dreamcast should have been
Yeah.
if we wasn't burning all them video games back in the day. Like, hey, niggas ghetto. Like, we were burning video games, bro. That's crazy. But long story short, knowing when to buy something. So I want to buy this game called Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I really want this game. I really, really, really want this game.
That looks amazing.
I looked at it. I was at Walmart because, you know, we were getting all the stuff together for the Super Bowl party. And the game was right there. And it was like one light shining on this game. Like everything else was darkness. And I looked at the game price.
Wow.
And it was so tempting because it was it said $59.99, right? So full price.
Yeah.
But it had the DLC stuff. So if you pre-ordered it, you get all this extra stuff.
Right.
That I didn't think I was gonna get because the game's been out already. So I really, really want to buy this, right? But then I had to think, and I was like, damn, man. I just spent like $150 on groceries. I just spent like another $100 on some other stuff, you know, Costco.
Just got this premium package for security.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, for
real.
real. Like I feel that. Like when I look at my bank account, I was like, damn, man, I know I got the 60, but when I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable spending that much money in that short period of time.
Right.
I get that.
I had to walk, and it made me think like, okay, well, when is the right time to buy something? And I heard this theory that really you should never buy something unless you could afford to pay for it twice.
That's interesting. I've never heard that.
Yeah,
Really? Okay. I'm
Who's
interested to
that?
hear.
Where'd you hear that from?
church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the minister was talking about. Well, he said two things. He said one was if you can't afford to pay for something twice over. So like, let's say you're buying a TV.
Okay.
Right. Because Super Bowl, everybody getting the big screen TV. Niggas was fighting at Walmart over TVs. I don't know what's going on, but you know, if you got $1,000 TV or $1,200 TV,
Yeah.
but you can't afford to pay for that twice, then you can't afford to really get that TV at that point. It's just a little buying philosophy. It's a mental trigger to help people pump the brakes versus just, oh, I want that, I'm gonna spend it.
I got you.
Now I had the 60 twice, but still, it's like, ugh.
Now you're thinking 120 though. I
Well,
guess.
yeah, that's one thing. I'm looking at 120, but then I was like, well, shoot, if I'm taking my groceries, I just spent over $100 on that, so I got to double that up. You know, like it's a lot. So it just feels heavier, and it made me stop. It made me pump the brakes.
That's interesting. So is there a price cap on that? Like, let's say if, I don't know, I want to buy a car. Would I say, damn, can I pay for this car twice?
I can't pay for it once. Let alone twice.
No.
Oh boy.
Well, hold on, man.
Oh, boy.
J-Rob be fronting though sometimes though, cause
Do we?
yeah, because out of all of us in this room, he the only one without a car note.
That
so
is
he's
true.
straight.
Yeah.
That's
While
why
you
I
over here
can't afford another
bullshitting.
one.
But shit, you good. You
Shoot,
ain't
you
ain't
good.
paying no
You don't
money.
need
You ain't paying a monthly bill on
Cadillac
anything.
converter is tight.
Tight. Dude made sure of it, fam.
That's $12 I spent.
Yeah, you ain't had no choice.
Unwillingly.
He didn't even call you. He's like, oh yeah,
Text
yeah.
message, no voicemail.
He's like, yeah. I just hooked it up for you. That'd be $12.
That'd be $12.
That's
God
That's not a
damn.
hookup. That's. I didn't give you authorization.
And that's the thing, and that's why I brought it up last week, because I know you have to sign off on work to your car.
Yeah.
So it's like,
he signed off on it. He gave him the $12. No, you know what's crazy is speaking of that, and we'll jump back on the subject, but that happened to me at the beginning of the year. No, it ended last year. So I told this dude. So I got a what kind of car I got? A Hyundai Sonata, right?
Yeah.
So I go to the dealership. They're like, hey, there's a recall on the vehicle. We need to fix some stuff. Cool. So they do the recall stuff. Everything was fine. And they were like, hey, we need to do I guess once you get to a certain amount of mileage, they need to flush everything out.
Yeah, transmission, engine flush.
Yeah, all that,
oh,
right?
I got you, yeah.
So he was like, do you want me to do that? I said, no, because I'm in the process of closing on the house and I can't really, I've never done that before. So I don't want to spend any extra money
Right.
in case I need it, in case something unsuspected happens.
Right.
This fool does it. He literally does it. So I come back and I'm like picking up the car. He's like, oh yeah, that'll be he said that'll be $589. I said, the hell it will? What? Oh, wait a minute. I got a recall. Recall is free.
For real, you shouldn't have to be paying anything.
Right. So he was like, oh, that's right. You the guy that was getting, closing on the house. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we went ahead and did that. So we need to, you got to pay for that. I was like,
that was a personal choice.
I was like, hold on. Pump the brakes. I did not authorize this. I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not paying for it. He's like, all right. Let me talk to my manager. Well, what if we can meet you halfway? I said
No, like, what are you talking about halfway?
I was like, I didn't tell you to do this. Like, that's on y'all. He was like, yeah, but you gonna make me look bad in front of my manager. And I was like, you know what? I feel you. I don't want to make you look bad. And you did the work, cool. I can pay you half, but I ain't paying you right now because I gotta close on this house. So he's like, oh, cool. That's no worry about it. So it's not a rush. You can pay for it whenever. I said, I'm gonna need that in writing. So I had them write it out, and so I was like, okay, cool. I'll give them I think they cut it less than that. It was like $250. And they were like, okay, well you can pay it whenever. Now that was November.
So has whenever came yet?
Hell no.
So is whenever gonna come?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my word.
Have they hit you up?
No.
Oh shit, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my word because I'm gonna have to eventually. I'm gonna take the car back to the dealership.
To that dealership, you gotta take it back to that
Well,
dealership.
actually, there's a close.
I'm about to say it's a lot of dealerships around here.
It's close to dealership.
That's nigga. That's they goddamn fault. You hear me?
That's his LeBron James.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to push some bullshit on you. If
No,
that's what you want to do,
no, I'm saying,
but
like I'm gonna keep my word. I'm just gonna do it when it's convenient.
hey,
And if it becomes a convenient time, I'm going to do that.
man, they probably done forgot about that shit. His ass probably don't even work there anymore because he probably done pulled that bullshit on some other cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
a tactic. Nah, that might be the hustle though.
that could be the hustle.
That could. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me hit you up.
We'll meet you halfway. We'll meet you halfway.
Yeah, we'll meet you halfway. Like, oh nigga, like I didn't. But again, that was another thing they said at church. I got a lot of good stuff from church. He was talking about vacations, and he was saying, if you go on vacation, no, he said if you want to go on vacation, and you don't have at least 3 times that amount in your bank account, you shouldn't be going on a vacation. That one was solid. I like that one. Because I was thinking about, like, okay, well, if I want to go to Vegas, like, that might hit me for, like, I don't know, 500, 600, something like that. Like, with if I'm just going for the weekend, not no extended stay.
I don't know. It depends on how much you plan on losing in the casino.
Yeah.
Well, I don't gamble.
Yeah. You're looking at least around 3 to 4 for the flight by itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Vegas is that.
I don't think Vegas. I think Vegas.
I don't think flights
might
are
be
that
like,
I went to
that's
Arizona and it cost $300.
oh, I remember that.
It cost you $300 to go to Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, but did you buy the ticket late?
I went to $300 for Arizona.
She ain't answering the question. Sorry. So if you properly plan, like what was this episode 2? We were talking about vacations are planned events.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, if you
No, that was an emergency that day.
Oh, well, that's the thing though. It's like, okay, cool. If I know this vacation is gonna cost me, I'm just being $600. I'm just gonna say that. Then I need to have at least 3 times of that in my bank account when I come back to feel comfortable. You shouldn't be going on vacation and then come back stressed out that you went on a vacation. The vacation's supposed to relieve everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
That's interesting.
So
That's where is he getting his
man,
his
he is,
philosophy from?
So he is an older gentleman. Pastor Charles, Rose Terrace, South Dallas, my man. Like, I love that dude. I love him. And he's just got a lot of sage wisdom. I mean, he has been extremely successful outside of the church as far as like taking old homes, dilapidated homes, refixing them up and then selling them. And it was crazy. So, I mean, this guy's doing very, very well, but it's just like a lot of sage wisdom that he gives.
Right on.
Like, one of the things he says about vacations is he says I feel sorry for the person that goes on a vacation to find peace. He said peace should be at your home. You shouldn't have to leave your home to find peace.
Right
That
on.
is
Yeah.
that means that something's wrong. And he just has a lot of wisdom. So I love that guy. So when he says things like that, I'm like, man, like, yeah, that makes sense. I can rock with that. I'm rolling.
That's crazy. It makes sense though, because it makes you think. Like, if I were to go to the mall or something and want to buy something, like, could I pay for this twice?
Right.
I've never heard that before, but I mean, it's a good principle to follow, especially if money management isn't your strong suit.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
If you live in paycheck to paycheck and that $60 can be spent towards something better,
For real.
Shoot.
it makes you think twice about it.
I mean, if I could have afforded to pay for that Reese's twice instead of taking that $30 hit.
God damn, boy.
I
Woo.
just had $5 in that account.
Oh, man. You take it back?
Man. Yeah, hell yeah. What you mean? Nigga, that $1 Reese's cost you $35?
Good Lord. Problems. Anyway, move on.
Right on. So what we on to next?
Oh, man. I guess, well, something interesting happened to me, and y'all can kind of chime in on this.
Okay.
You ever just have random people stop by your desk or call you or whatever, and they're like telling you about their relationship problems?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I mean, not somebody random, but
Well, okay.
somebody
I mean,
know,
just a
yeah.
random occurrence.
When I was younger, not so much now.
Okay, I'm gonna feel immature because this happened this week. So no, so I'm minding my business, and this girl comes up to my desk and she was like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Why are all men dogs?" I was like, "Burp."
oh, she one of them. Oh, she one of them.
Okay.
Oh, she one of them. Okay, go ahead.
Burp.
This water finna get real deep real quick.
I was like, "It's raggy." But yeah, so she hit me with the why are all men's dogs, and I was like, okay, what are you talking about? And it's crazy because usually maybe, and I shouldn't judge, but I do.
Okay.
Accurately.
Okay.
But I feel some type of way when a woman generalizes all men as dogs, and then I check their track record. I'm like, well, no, all men aren't dogs. It's all the men you date are the same guy.
Exactly.
You attract one type of guy. All the niggas you date are dogs.
Yeah.
But she goes on her little soliloquy, and she talks about how she thought he would change for her, and she was emotionally invested in him, and there was this other guy that was trying to talk to her, but she wasn't feeling him. And I was like, okay, well, tell me about that guy. I'm a little more interested in that guy.
Yeah.
How did he approach you? She was like, oh, well, he just said, hey, you're a very beautiful woman. I'd like to take you out sometime. He was lame. That was it. That was her.
Wow.
Did she tell you why he was lame? Like, what made him lame?
She said he didn't have enough thug in him, enough swag, enough. It's a lot of different. It depends on who you're talking to. They have different ways to describe the same thing. So some say thug, some say swag, some say posture. If they're just uppity.
Yeah.
But whatever. But I mean, she said that she wasn't attracted to him. But she did say this. He's a really good guy though. And I was like, skirt, stop. Mm-hmm. What did you just say? He's a really good guy. So why aren't you talking to me more about him? Why do I have to ask you all the questions about him? You're focused on the guy that you telling me is a dog and ain't treating you right, ain't giving you what you want and that you want to change.
Right.
And this guy right here, he thinks you're beautiful, but you're not giving him no play. Well, he's a guy I can talk to and, just emotionally, vent to, but nah, I wouldn't date him.
And why not? Like, what? I don't.
What was her logic behind that?
Yeah.
Outside of, he's like, because what you're describing is a boyfriend. What you're describing is a husband. Somebody easy to talk to, who can solve problems.
Well, that's the problem. There was no logic behind it.
Like, because I've had friends that were like that too, and it's like, what are you looking for in a mate? Like, what are you looking for in a person? Because just like you said with old girl, I mean, this person was dating thugs or whatever, going in and out, cheating on her or whatever, and it's like she was just so vested in this one person or this one type of person. But you have other dudes trying to come at you that are more legit. You know what I'm saying? But you're not giving them the time of day. So like, what do y'all think that comes from? Because I know like a lot. Some of it, I mean, I guess kind of like with guys. I mean, shit, we see thugs and shit on TV. So is that kind of where that's driven from?
Oh, I think some of it is, especially when younger women come into play. They have a Hollywood dream of, they see this thug on TV. He meets a woman, he changes, he becomes a good guy, and they think that that's gonna happen to them or something along those lines.
Emphasis on Hollywood.
Right. Is something that's not real. And then from the guy's perspective, if you know that nothing that you attract is people who cheat, dogs, whatever, they approach you the same way because they have lots of practice with approaching women. So you should fucking know off top. Every guy I talk to uses the same line. We go on the same date. It all ends the exact same way. But
he just bodied that. That was good.
It's like, why would you expect a different outcome when you openly invite the same thing? But like Rez just said, you get the guy who approaches you different. You already know he's easy to talk to. You already know he's a good guy. Nah, I want to take this dog who's gonna fuck me over, and that's literally what happens.
Bro, you okay, bro? Like, this nigga got hot.
I'm good.
Bro, this nigga got spicy over that. Like, god damn it, you want these same motherfuckers? All right, so let me ask you, is it the same thing with guys? Do guys go after a certain girl? Do y'all think?
Yeah.
Way to flip it. I like that. Okay,
You know what I'm
let's talk
saying?
about it.
You know, we gotta reach both sides of the coin if we doing that, because I'm sure we got female listeners that be like, guys, want
wait
to
a
do the
minute
same
now,
thing.
shit.
Yeah. So is it
Neck
the same
roll
thing?
action.
J-Rock, this win on us. What you gonna say about guys? I mean,
Let's see.
I can only talk about myself, so
Okay, shoot.
we'll just start there.
Okay.
Most men, including myself, are more into physical initially. So we look for certain physical characteristics, and then we go to get to know you deeper, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, most men it starts off with a physical attraction. I know some of my female friends, like, they don't necessarily have to talk to this like a perfect 10 guy or what people consider just a good looking dude or just average, but because they're looking for something, I guess something not so much physical, something more intangible.
Yeah.
But nah, guys, initially, we're all physical. like, there is no hiding that shit.
You know what's crazy is I think, well, yes, guys are all physical. like that's the first. If we're approaching you, it's one of two things. Either one, we think that you're attractive, obviously, or two, we think you're easy.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
So for our female listeners, our audience, because the whole point of this, we're not trying to bash women at all, or men. Even though there's a lot to bash on both sides, let's just keep it real.
Yeah, we both do stupid shit.
We all do stupid stuff. But the thing is, like, being aware of the intent of the person. Because again, yeah, either the guy's attracted to you or the guy thinks you're easy. And in my experience, I know a lot of women that think they're attractive, but their reputation precedes them. So they're not talking to you because you're attractive. They talk to you because you portray yourself as easy, even though you sing all the Beyonce songs and try to say that, you know, like, you're
Like
not a
Ringo and
Becky.
the shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yeah, like, okay, well, let's check your social media. Let's check them posts. Let's check them pictures. How are you presenting yourself? And then don't act stupid when you present yourself one way and then you catch the guys in the DMs being disrespectful. I just had this conversation with someone. I was like, why do you think these guys are in your DMs this way? Because I could show you 5 or 10 other women who nobody is jumping in their DMs like that. If someone does hit them, it's respectful, or it's about business, or it's about cordially inviting them out or whatever. So what makes you different from them?
All the booty shots.
Come
all
on.
the twerking videos.
Come on.
Every time, because your first thought when you see it, oh, it's easy access.
Yeah. Now, I don't expect any of the listeners to this podcast to be twerking on a...
Shit, how come not?
Well, I would hope not. Well, you know what? We all trying to get it. We all trying to come up. So, yeah, all my twerkers that are listening to this, I tell you what, just go on a 90-day hiatus and see how much activity you get.
Actually, see what type of activity.
Ooh, even better.
Ooh,
See what type. Pump the
okay.
brakes for 90 days, right? That's a quarter of the year. See what type of activity you get if you stop with all the selfies, stop with all the booty dances, twerks, you know, and stop with the tongue emoji on your, like, the eyeballs and tongue emojis, like when y'all see who are the culprits? Morris Chestnut, Idris Elba,
and like the eggplants and shit and all that stuff.
yeah,
Somebody-
chill out with the eggplant. Like, just pump the brakes, y'all.
I mean, I think too, but it could be like an attention thing, right? I mean, apparently they love this attention because that's what they're doing. At least that's what I would think.
But here's the thing: you're getting the attention, but you're not happy with the type of attention that you get.
So which one are you going to go with? Would you rather not have attention, or have attention based on whatever you're doing, and then just whatever attention comes with that, you take it?
Well, I think that's a problem in our era now. Like, we're in the social media era. So we're in an era where people either get attention or die. Like, attention is almost becoming a necessity to people, whether it be consciously or subconsciously. They feel they need validation, especially when if everybody around you is getting validation and you aren't, you feel like there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
So you may start to act like everybody else so you don't feel like an outcast. But we talked about this a couple episodes ago about like, don't do as the world does. You're supposed to be different. Mm-hmm. So last time we brought this up, we were like, well, you don't want to be normal because normal is broke, right? Yeah. Normal people are broke.
Got you.
So you need to be a little different. Well, same thing on the dating scene. It's like, okay, well, what's normal on social media? Twerk videos. Women dissing men.
Yeah.
Men dissing women. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay, maybe if we weren't so busy dissing each other and doing all this extra stuff, maybe we would start attracting what we really want. Mm-hmm. But we're so afraid of not being acknowledged by other people that we start to feel insecure. I'm not right if I'm not being noticed if I don't do this. I have to do this because this is how you get a man. No, not really.
So where do you think that starts? Or when does that start? Like, does that start at home or?
Oh, hey, you got some deep questions today.
That boy good.
Good and terrible.
I mean, I don't know, because I just me personally, and my experience and what I've seen through some of my friends on social media, like their attention is coming from, I don't know, what, maybe a broken home or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So could that be starting, or is it a certain age you think? Because I know shit. Once I got in high school, man, before we had dress code, but we got dress code like junior year. But before that, like girls were wearing all type of stuff at school. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to grab the attention. So
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to where does like the attention seeking, like what phase is that, or where does that even come from?
I think attention seeking starts from childhood. I know babies seek attention. We seek attention as babies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We like that. I don't want to say this because it kind of veers off subject, but I'll bring it back. I get mad when people. I don't get mad. I get perplexed when people say things like, "Well, they don't believe in sales," but everybody sells. Mm-hmm. You're either buying or you're selling. A baby sells you on need. They cry. When they cry, you know they need something.
Boy, don't you?
You all right over there?
Man.
Something you want to tell us?
Something you want to share with the group?
Nah, I'm good. She crying a lot. She want attention a lot.
Yeah, and that's how we bring it back. It's attention. So I think we seek attention from childhood. Like, how many times you've been with your nieces or your nephews or something like that, and they be like, "Hey, Uncle J Rock. Hey, Uncle Abe. Hey, Uncle Rudy. Mm-hmm. Look." And then you miss it, right? And it was like, "You didn't look." Like they get mad. So I think we want attention from we're born to need attention. Mm-hmm. I think it's just magnified more in social media. Dog, I know kids that are like 2 on YouTube flipping through channels. Yeah. Like it's nothing.
Yeah. My nephew's one of them.
That's crazy to me.
Like he's 4. Already grabbed my iPhone, open up YouTube, searching people's pages. How do you know to do this? Number one. I
thought I was a genius because I could program a VCR, man. I thought I was a genius. I thought I was ahead of my time. I thought I was ahead of my time.
Oh man.
I was like, bro. I was like, what soap opera you want, Ma? I'm gonna record that for you. Man, I had Young and the Restless all on my mom's VHSs, dog. I flipped the tapes out, dog. I was moving that thing, dog.
Well, willing and dealing them VHSs. What?
I had the labels all printed out, dog. It was all organized, man. I thought I was a genius.
How old were you?
I was like 5.
You know, that's actually not bad for a 5-year-old, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever. It's all relative. Like I wasn't playing on YouTube and like searching, like doing voice. Like I saw a kid hit the button and say Pokemon.
Oh, Siri?
And it popped up. I was like, bruh, are you kidding? Stop it.
Man, that's crazy, man. Because it's like, shit, even with me raising my little girl, it's like I don't want her in technology that deep. Like even when I have my phone and I have her, right, like she'll be staring at my phone like,
that's scary,
and
bro.
I'm like, shit, I have to move it, like my laptop and all that stuff because I don't want her sucked in on that. And we were talking to somebody, me and my wife, and they were like, yeah, man, you need to go ahead and get her an iPod and a tablet or something like that so she can be watching TV. Nah, fam, like, nuh-uh. She, whatever technology she gonna be on, she need to be on it around us. At least that's how I feel anyway. Maybe if she start getting on my nerves or something like that, I'd be like, God damn her.
Just do iPod for you. Yeah. I can pay for it twice. It's not a problem. I can pay for it
twice. It's not a problem. Man, for real though, but technology, it will suck you in, especially if you're at a young age where, you know, she's still in adolescence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
bright lights.
It's glowing and shit. It's like, oh my God, it's in my hand. I can touch and do all this stuff and stuff, man. Like even my goddaughter, like my goddaughters both have iPads. I think one's like 3, 4 or something like that.
They got their own. I don't even have iPads.
They have their own iPads, yeah. But they be on there like doing like kid stuff, but still, it's like it's technology, and I think it's too much at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
I understand the point because technology is so prevalent in our world that, you know, you want to have an exposure early. That way, you're used to it,
right?
Because there's a lot of people who don't have that exposure who have a fear of technology. You know, so I can understand why a lot of people do want, you know, kids to start early with technology, so that way they're already used to it. It's not something that they, once they hit 6, 7, 8, once they go to school, it's like, hey, you know, how do I use this tablet? How do I do all this stuff? Yeah. So that way they're not, you know, behind. So I understand both sides of it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. So wait, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, but it's like you floating a thin line between teaching them the technology and then
being reliant on
absorbed and getting addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's that balance? I mean, not that y'all have to ask it, but I'm just asking in general, like, what's the balance of, like, okay, they can learn. I mean, they can learn their ABCs and all this other shit on here, but, you know, floating on YouTube and doing all this other stuff.
You see a lot of there's a dark side of YouTube too.
There is.
There's a dark
side to the internet.
Period.
Yeah. Period. Man, and I was thinking about that the other day because it's like kids nowadays have access to so much information.
Bruh, man. You ain't getting away with that babies come from the stork thing no more.
Boy, what?
That's
Hell
a wrap.
Nah. Dude, literally.
That's a wrap.
Literally, you could be on any type of social media platform and be scrolling and somebody can retweet, reblog a video of somebody having sex,
pop up,
somebody getting robbed, somebody getting stabbed, somebody getting shot. So like all these kids have access to all this different information that we didn't have access to growing up. Shit, well, we had the news.
If you didn't have HBO, you ain't know about it.
Yeah, if you didn't have cable, if you had the news, shit, if you wasn't in the hood, you weren't really seeing it doing all this stuff. But now it's like they can see it. Shit, they see. I mean, they're even playing more on the news now than they did back in our day. I mean, if you're on CNN, you seeing people get shot, all this other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
So it's like what's that balance? Because
I don't know.
I don't know. That is interesting. I'd like to revisit that because that might be a good episode to just kind of break into what we could take away from that. But you asked something. I didn't want to get away from it. What drives the attention?
The attention. Yeah. Like where does the attention come from? Like what is the need for attention?
Well, what do you think?
Man, I don't know. It could.
Like, so you got a timeline. Let's go back to the college days, right? Mm-hmm. Women, because you came up in college, social media was already blossomed.
Yeah, and we had Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff.
Everything was out there.
Yeah.
So
we just had Facebook.
That's crazy, right? And it was only for college students.
Right. Facebook just came out. It's like, man.
Shit, man. Yeah, we had Twitter.
That LA Tech page.
So sticking with, because this whole topic came up because a girl came to my desk and literally was like, hey, why are all men dogs, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's a lot of bad dudes out there, but I don't think there's more bad dudes than good guys. Mm-hmm. I just think the bad dudes get around more often. Mm-hmm. They're just significantly everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Like you said, they have way more practice. Because I mean, think about it. Like, say a guy that's gonna treat you right. Well, you know what? I'll just take myself for example. Let me just put it all on me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
All right. So in my 20s, I wasn't. I mean, I got play, but it wasn't like some of my homeboys, right? Mm-hmm. And it was crazy because I remember telling this girl this one day. I was like, I'm actually the dude that gets women in their 30s. I'm attractive in my 30s.
Right.
In the 20s, when niggas want to make all their mistakes and, you know, party and throw shots and, you know, just spaz out on the weekend and shit like that, nigga, I'm chilling. I'm at the crib. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, be all out there. I'm the nigga that becomes attractive after you've gotten pregnant and you're looking for somebody to take care of you. Like, and I had to realize that, you know, it's all about self-awareness. And I was like, you know what? I'm trying too hard. Let me just wait this out.
Yeah.
These 20s, this whole decade will be done soon. In the 30s, everybody gonna come my way. Right? Now that it's funny because
this nigga wasted 10 years.
No, because it's funny. No, I'm just saying it's funny because like right around 27, that's when women started becoming more attracted to me. It was weird. Now, obviously, I was making more money at 27 than I was in 22.
Shit.
But like, it's just weird how the dynamic starts to shift. Like, I think in a woman's head when they start going from fun to security, because a lot of times the niggas that they have fun with don't provide them the security that they're really looking for.
Ooh.
They're looking for security from a physical standpoint. It's like, well, like I was talking to one girl, she said, well, I can't date anybody who's under 6 feet, right? So,
oh yeah, shallow shit like that.
Yeah.
Which go ahead.
Oh no. That came from the soul.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, cause it's crazy because
and they say, ooh.
nah, cause it's crazy. Never mind, I'm over 6 foot. You know, so I ain't tripping.
wait. So you talking? No, so I'm over 6 feet. You know, you got to worry about that.
That
boy got deep.
He's like, well, but it's crazy because you hear these women complain about men have these certain requirements for women, but women have those same type of requirements.
Yeah,
you know, 6 foot, they gotta be all muscular and shit and all this other stuff, like all this crazy stuff. But when men flip it and they have their perception of what type of women they want,
right?
It's an issue.
Yeah.
That's why I said the ooh.
Well, but no, that's a real thing. Like, and I think we kind of stumbled on this because I wasn't planning on saying that, but I do think that and you shouldn't, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like when you're in your 20s, like you're supposed to have fun. That's the time. Yeah. Like you're free. You're not with your parents. Like you're becoming an adult. Like you need to have fun because tomorrow ain't promised. So I'm all about that. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't want women setting themselves up for the okie doke where they're like, well, I'm looking for security from a guy that is strictly about fun. Yeah. Fun to him is not commitment. That's not fun. When has commitment ever been fun to anything? You want to commit to a diet? That's not fun.
Boy, hell nah, sure ain't.
Commitment's not fun. It's not. It's like, well, you got to commit to paying this monthly bill every month. That's not fun.
Man.
Commitment ain't fun. Commitment is mostly inconvenient. If you really want to talk about it and break it down, and we're stumbling into this stuff, but it's good shit. Look, women want to have fun and get commitment from a guy whose sole purpose is to take you out, to entertain you. Their job is to entertain you, not to make you think, not to make you grow. It's like going to a movie, what's that movie coming out?
Black Panther.
Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man, every movie that's coming out ain't Black Panther.
I know we
hype. Damn. Like
Shit.
Black History Month.
Straight
Everybody
up.
raise their hands. All right. There we go. Shout out to Black Panther. No, but Pacific Rim, right? So that is a action movie. It is a dumb action movie. It's a movie that you go to turn your brain off. It's strictly there to have fun. You probably won't even remember that movie in a week, right? That's the nigga that you dating. That nigga is just to have fun. You enjoy yourself. You probably won't remember him in a week.
Right.
Or you probably will remember him in a week if you try to get something out of him that he's not designed to give you. If I go to Pacific Rim and I'm expecting a script to be A1, like Dark Knight or Ocean's 11 dialogue, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
But if I go into that movie knowing, hey, this is what it is, I'm just here to turn my brain off, to have fun, you'll end up in a much better situation. I think women, if they looked at men the same way, if we're making a parallel, I think they would be happier. I don't think they would look at men like, okay, well, men aren't shit. It's just you have different genres of men. You have men that are action-based and they always got, something going on. You got men that are drama-based They always got baby mama drama issues. They always asking you to give them a ride to the store.
Shit, give them a ride. Let me borrow
You know,
the car.
let me borrow the car. You know, hey,
Jody.
loan, Jody. Dang. Loan me $200. You know, you got your drama section men. You got men that are more lifestyle type movies. You know, they're homicidal and they'll kill you.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
like shit, dog.
Dark.
No, lifestyle's scary, dude. My wife made me watch Lifestyle.
Oh, Lifetime.
Oh, lifestyle, lifestyle. Another life.
Wait, nigga, you talking about Lifetime?
Lifetimes.
Nigga, I thought you was talking about some movie I ain't never heard before. Like Lifestyle. I need to
No,
shit.
Lifetimes. I'm sorry. Lifestyle was a. Move on. That was enough. Lifestyles are different. It's different. This is something else. Something else entirely.
Like we talking about condoms or something?
No, Lifetime. The
Those are for the action
No,
stars.
you don't know the Lifetime channel?
I know Lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm on Life. You said Lifestyle.
Yeah, forget Lifestyles.
No, I know Lifetime.
Yeah, Lifetime.
I know Lifetime movies.
Lifetime.
Yeah, Lifestyle. Yeah, Lifestyle. Talking about something else. Nigga, condoms. You talking about?
Lifetime was a. Oh my god. Nah, man. Oh my god. Forget it.
Okay, so because I think some of it is the woman's fault. I think some of it may be the guy's fault too, because it depends on what.
Yeah, it's all comp neck.
I mean, it all depends. It depends on what the guy is selling her. Because I think
that's
guys should
facts.
be like, "Hey, look, this is all I want from you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is it.
Yep.
If you cool with that, then we cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if the woman come in there and trying to change and switch up the game, that's on her.
Okay, so pump the brakes right there. That's where I have the problem. The man tells you what he's about, and you try to go in it like, okay, cool, I know, but he'll change for me. I'm gonna make him change. That's where I had a problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay. Were you gonna say something?
I don't know. I was just to that point. It's like, but how many people are just upfront about it? We can jump back on that up front, but yeah. And I think the reason why so many people lie about their intentions up front because they know that either the woman or even the guy doesn't want what their intentions are. So you make it seem more.
Shit, I don't know, man. Some women be women be out there ready for that. What
was that song? SZA, I'm on the weekend. On the weekend.
The weekend song.
Yeah.
It's chicks now or like we ain't in the early 2000s, dog. Like females now, they play that role. Side chicks are real. Like they are a threat. They are out here and they are like the Uganda Knuckles of the freaking world. Like dog.
Yeah.
They are ganging up on folks.
And what's crazy about the side chick role, especially now, is that and it's probably been going on forever, to be honest. But side chicks, once they go out the men, I guess, who are married per se,
Right.
they know that man has a lot to risk. So
Yeah.
they feel secure in that position
Ooh.
as going for
That's crazy.
the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, straight up. Like before I got
Dang.
married, my homeboys would tell me, my married homeboys would tell me, like, look, dude, you think you're getting hit on now? Like, wait till you get married. Straight
Yeah.
up.
100.
Wait until you get married.
Really?
For real. Like, they, for some reason, I ain't saying that, it's happening to me. These niggas are telling me this, but it's like, it ain't happening to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm washed. I got a wife and a baby. I'm washed as hell. But, no, they would tell me this, like, look, dude, like, this, like men who get married, who take off their ring, like, that's, no, like, you can literally be walking around with your ring on and still get hit on.
That's crazy. But that's facts.
Yeah.
That's 100% facts. In fact, you like you said, you probably are more attractive now.
Exactly. Because you're less of a risk factor.
And that's the crazy thing because I noticed this. Women usually want men that are wanted by other women. Like if they know a homegirl or somebody else wants that guy,
Yeah.
that guy now becomes more attractive.
Yeah.
Can someone explain that to me? Why is that?
Is it the challenge? I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it part of it could be a challenge, but I think the other part of it is, especially if you know that the chick knows her friend,
Yeah.
she knows that it must be a good quality there, and I can't find that good quality by myself. So I know the type of chicks that my whatever your friend brings. So okay, so she has a good one. I know he's good. He's already vetted.
That's grinding.
And just like what you said earlier about how women in their teens and 20, they kind of want to have fun, but as you get older, they start looking for more security.
Right.
And they start seeing their friends, their homegirls or whatever in these secure relationships, or seeing these guys in secure relationships, and that's what they, sometimes that's just what they want. So that's why it looks more attractive. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like if I'm single or whatever, I guess I'm play the role of a girl, but if I'm single and I want to be, just for an example, you know what I'm saying? Okay, girl. You know what? Fuck it. If there's a single girl over here,
you know what? Hold on. Just so we're covered. Pause. I'm pausing all this.
Pause this whole damn episode.
Yeah, go ahead.
But no, if there's a single girl over here and she sees, she wants to be married.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, don't point at me.
Yeah, she wants to have kids. She wants the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, that all her friends are having. Of course, some guy some girl who has a guy. Of course, that guy's gonna look more attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It bothers me. I think, again, this whole conversation sparked off because I was irritated. Because I get irritated when a woman wants a guy to change and the guy's telling you what he's about, you're just not catching the signs, and then you're frustrated about it. Mm-hmm. Or when you portray yourself a certain way, whether it be online or in person, because women can wear the short outfits and all that to work and everywhere, and then they look crazy. They act like niggas are crazy that look at them. No, they're looking at you because it's there.
Yeah.
So I just don't like it when people try to play both sides. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna wear the sexy outfit, but I'm gonna be offended if somebody looks at me. What?
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm gonna put the twerk video out, but how dare you be in my DMs talking about, can we, hit it off this weekend?
Yeah.
What?
You know what? Dave Chappelle has a joke about this shit, and I'm gonna get murdered in the comments for this, but he said women wear costumes, right? So how you can get mad for wearing a prostitute's uniform, but get mad when I address you as such? That's like me as a man wearing a police uniform and you needing help. Hey, officer, come help me. Hey, I'm not a police officer. I'm just dressed this way.
Oh my God. Well, I love Dave Chappelle. That dude's a genius. Yeah, one time for Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
man.
Straight up.
All right. Up. So, anything else we want to get off our chest on this?
No, I think I just got too much off.
Nah, man.
Does anybody remember that Steve Harvey quote?
Yeah. So, I know what you're talking about. So,
what, from his show, from his book? Where's it coming from?
He had a dope quote. I don't know. Man. This dude got like 18 shows.
He
I know, right?
It's probably off the radio.
It's probably off of the show. I think it's probably on the show. But he said that every man will change. And no, every man can change. Every man will change. But there's only one woman that they're going to change for.
Yeah.
You sure right. Say that one more time.
So every man will change. No, excuse me. Every man can change, and every man will change. But there's only one woman that he's willing to change for.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I think the woman has to know when she's that person or not. If you talking to 20 different guys and they all treating you the same, that means you ain't the one. You ain't the one to make them change. You're not the type of woman that can make that type of person change.
Right. Clearly.
So I guess I find fault on both sides. I find fault on men because I know men use women. I know men. There are men out there that abuse women mentally, physically, emotionally, and they take advantage of women. And I hate that. But it really just annoys me when the woman is aware of it and still does it. Right. But then they go to the good guy like she did. She was like, well, I got a guy. He's a good guy, but I just talked to him about my problems. Yeah. But that might be the guy that's there to take you to the next level, to really be a blessing in your life. But you're using him as a dumpster fire to pour out all your bullshit on him. Yeah. When he's the guy that you actually need to be cultivating a relationship with.
Damn. I feel bad for them niggas too.
That's the worst position. Like the friend zone. The friend zone. No, we could get into the friend zone, bro. Have y'all been friend zone?
Nigga, what have I?
Nick, bro. Now, mind you, 2 out of 3 of us are married. So,
Nigga, I've been friend zone so tough, bro. I mean, this was like.
Yeah, go ahead and get out there. Yeah. This is like 20 years ago.
30 years ago.
Yeah, this is long ass
What
time
are you, 27? Like,
I'm 29.
All right, this is like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
It's like 9 years old.
Straight up.
This was in middle school.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, bro, there was a girl I was feeling so tough, dog. But nigga, I could not get out that zone, bro, for
bro.
nothing,
It's the
dog.
worst.
And it's crazy because she liked hood niggas.
Yeah.
And I wasn't I wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be gonna try to front and try to be like I was one. But she was like, nah, you're my little brother. Hit you with that little brother shit. That little brother. Like, okay, I see what this is like. Yo, and so, yeah, man, shit. But then I was like, fuck it. But yeah, dog, that friend zone ain't that nice.
The thing about the little brother thing that irks me so much is I'm actually little. No, it really bothers me. Like it's a short man Napoleon thing.
So we better say, oh, you're like my big brother.
Yeah, I want to be the big brother once. Like,
would that make you feel better?
it would. It really would. I'm the youngest in my family, right? I'm the shortest in my family. I weigh the least amount in my family.
So a girl that you like a lot said, "Oh, you're like my big brother."
I would love that. You can say it today, and I mean, like, all right, cool. Yes, I'm your big brother. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Have y'all been friend zoned?
Shit.
Oh my
Who
god.
hasn't?
Go ahead, Jay.
Man, mine was pretty similar. This was I still remember this shit. My 8th grade year of middle school. So my last year, man, it was this one chick, man. Beautiful, dark skin, dark chocolate, everything. So
Tell he's single. He cannot be saying this. She hear this podcast.
Boy, for real, beautiful,
Wait,
chocolate,
what?
milky. Like, damn, nigga.
I said it was in middle school. Jesus
But
Christ.
shit, like, even me, I wouldn't like,
Shit.
oh yeah, she was little chocolate thunder
That
thing.
nigga got nothing to say. He like, YOLO. Like,
Shit, if you hearing this, baby, if you ever listen to this podcast, I want to let you know you was a little cute, chocolate, little sexy little thing.
that nigga said, whatever.
These guys. But yeah.
Alright,
See, I try to move the conversation along. These guys.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Yeah,
Go tell your story.
we're back. We're back.
Yeah, where I was. Nah, but
And scene.
Yeah.
are you crying?
I am.
This nigga is teared up right now.
He said, I got nothing to protect. I'm going all in. Dog, she was 5'6", 110 pounds.
All
She
of
had
it.
this yellow outfit. Like,
All of it, bro.
all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, dog.
Oh man.
What niggas?
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
But nah,
Not
she was
again.
the same thing. She like only like thugs and like to what we were talking about earlier. How when women are younger, they want somebody who's a protector
Right.
when they only want security and physical. She's like, well, you're not big enough.
That's
Like,
coming from the short nigga.
right? So like,
said you weren't big enough?
Like, right? So she's like, you're not strong enough. It's like she wanted
I
a
got you.
football type build player. It's like,
Yeah.
So
That
I was
happens.
like, damn.
Said, get your weight up, homeboy.
Did 3 push-ups when I got home that same day.
did 3 of them hoes.
And stopped.
And stop like, these
like,
boys
one.
are real.
2. Ooh, this shit ain't worth it.
Yeah, for real, man. Fuck this shit. Goddamn push-ups.
Hey, go to McDonald's. Worked
Mama, let me McDonald's.
worked up an appetite.
Give me half of me. I feel better. Shit.
Oh, man.
All right, so Rez, what about you? How's
Man,
your friend zone?
Honestly, man, my friend zone is so like bad that I actually blocked it out of my memory.
That sounds like
Like-
a cop out to me.
No, I got something to protect. No, I blacked out. It's like, it was like Agent J hit me with the neuralizer from Men in Black or something. Like, yeah, that was a catastrophe. There was one girl in college though I was trying to get at, and you know what was the worst thing about that one though? So we met at my job. I was working at Walmart. I think I was a freshman, and she was walking through the self checkout line, so I thought it was big shit because I had the vest on, had the cashier thing, like the big big circle badge.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? So I'm running shit. So she had an error on her self checkout. She was trying to get that alcohol, and I was like, yeah, I'm the nigga that checks your ID.
I'm that nigga.
I'm that nigga. Like, girl, I got all the keys. So she gave me some play, right?
Yeah.
And so we exchanged phone numbers and everything like that. First of all, I don't know. I should have known what was going on. Like, why would you highlight the nigga at Walmart, right? But in college. But so this is doomed from the beginning. But we met up. We were chilling at our house. We were jamming at Bobby V. And we had a vibe, right? Mm-hmm. For one night, we had a vibe, right? And it was just done. It was like I was friend zoned, and I had no idea how I got in the box.
Damn.
Like everything said, oh yeah, she's feeling me. I got the keys. Mm-hmm.
Rolling back prices.
I punched I rolled back the price and everything, dog. I had the smiley face and
I get an employee discount.
Be like, I'm the man around these parts, girl. I got you. Ding, ding, ding. $5 off. You know what I'm saying? Well, who else can get you that? I'm a provider.
Oh man.
And then somehow, like, I literally hit her back, and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Girl, I'm good." I was like, you wanna chill out? She was like, "Nah, I'm busy. I was like, oh, "Okay, cool. We'll talk."
What?
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was in the box, and then she started calling me about dude she was talking to, and I was like,
Damn.
hold on.
How did I get here?
I was like, wait. I'm the nigga with the keys.
You know what? That was probably the one girl who, on the first night of y'all hanging out, wanted you to take her drawers.
Yes.
That was probably the one girl.
And I didn't.
And
Yeah.
you didn't. And
That
she was like,
makes sense.
Nah, he ain't the one. I'm gonna just hit him up and talk about my other niggas I'm fucking.
No, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to be respectful.
Of course, bro.
I'm a freshman, dog. I'm
That was a mistake.
I'm like 19, dog.
That was your mistake.
Oh my god.
You would have had the keys.
Oh my god. What Tyrese say? What do you want from me? Like, I didn't know. Do you want me to be respectful? Do you want me to treat you like a dog? I don't know. It's so confusing.
Oh man. Dog.
All right, we off there. What else we got? Oh, this has been story time with Chris. No.
Oh man, we got anything else on that?
I'm good, man. I think we got all the jokes off.
Right.
That was yes, we came from a good heart, a good place. We wanted to talk about this, but honestly, I just wanted to get the jokes off. So, I think mission accomplished. So, we can move
I'm
on.
good. Now we hit on topics, why people change, why people don't. Pretty much just go into any relationship be honest about what you want. And,
Off bat.
Yeah,
just
off
off rip. If you want something serious, let them know.
Yep.
If you don't,
If you for the games, let them know.
let them know.
'Cause guys like to play games. We good at that.
Boy, hell yeah. Shit. All right. What y'all want to talk about now? What we on now?
Well, shoot, we kind of alluded to it on the family dynamic. You were like, where does it start from? Like, is it something that starts in a home? Like, do you think it might be an issue where, well, let's look at it from a guy standpoint. Like, well, a black guy standpoint. We're black men. What would you say? What do you think? Oh, I want to do numbers because numbers get me in trouble. But
Oh man.
but would you say that it's accurate to say that we as men come from a lot of broken homes?
Absolutely. I know I did. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
And
I did.
You had both your parents?
Yeah, both of
Yeah.
your parents? Wow.
Okay.
That's respect.
How was that?
Yeah, please.
Damn. What?
Yeah, please.
No, because just in this room, it's
Two out of
2 or
three.
3, right?
2 out of 3.
And
So
African American.
what's the average of that rest?
66.6%.
30. Okay, close enough.
He tried to get you. He
Yeah.
tried to get you. He tried to get one.
What?
of you.
Talking about 2 for 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he
you got
tried.
it.
He tried to give you a quiz real quick.
Oh,
I gave you
you
that
think you smart. You think you smart.
But man, yeah, just in this room, it's 2 out of 3. So it's like
That's crazy.
I mean, African American men, we lead the race in leaving our women stranded. I want to say it's almost, if not half, at 50%.
Maybe.
I want to say, but yeah, I guess speaking from this perspective of you, because you have both your parents, so
Yeah, what
So,
Please.
like, for me, it was normal. You know, I don't know any other way. So, well, technically, it was both. So,
Technicality.
Yeah.
so what happened? My parents got divorced when I was like 8.
False start. Wait.
And then
Hold on.
no,
False
Paul,
start.
hey, I don't say it.
False start. You just said.
What happened? What happened?
You just said we came from a broken home, but y'all. Yeah, I thought is hold on. Let's establish the rules. Is broken home divorce? Because I'm that's what I'm referring to.
Broken home is my dad wasn't there. It's
Right.
me.
So when most people say broke home, that means the father wasn't in the child's life.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm on Team J because I went through the divorce.
Okay.
Okay, but
Okay.
so-
Well, yeah, y'all
okay.
speak on it then.
Okay, so it's still 660.
What? Look at that man.
Look at-
Boy, I see you.
You been studying.
Yeah.
Simple fractions, I got you.
Feel good.
But
Oh my goodness, boy! J Rock is on fire. But yeah, go ahead.
But no, so like I said, till I was 8, my parents got divorced, but you know, then my parents remarried. So I've always had a father figure in my life, whether it's my biological father or my stepfather. But growing up with this, you know, my actual biological parents, both parents worked. You know, my dad worked nights, my mom, you know, worked days. So I always had a parents there, whether it's going to school or being dropped off. You know, I always had that family dynamic. And then once I got remarried, it was, you know, pretty much the same thing. But for me, one thing I do know is, from my perspective, most men learn through pain or consequence.
Oh, okay.
So
Talk to him.
if you don't have anybody and there to actually provide a barrier for you doing wrong and have a consequence for it, you don't learn that that's wrong. Or by the time you learn it, it's too late because the police are going to teach you. But, you know, from us, you know, like I said, after my parents were divorced, boys are going to test a single mom. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's not done by malice or, you know, we're not doing to be jerks or whatever. But it's, you know, especially once you hit puberty, you know, you start feeling yourself.
boy.
Then, like, once we got
Pause.
remarried, see, we said for the whole show, Rez.
Pause.
For the whole show,
Pause.
he gonna bust us up.
Pause. I
We in
remember.
a deep
no,
conversation.
I remember. Pause.
He gonna fuck
Pause.
us up.
I remember.
Dog.
But, like, even once we got remarried, getting a whooping from your mom, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Well,
it is.
unless she hit you with that ironing board.
You got hit with an iron board.
I got hit with an
That's
ironing
called
board.
abuse.
No. Mama Rez loves me, but but no, because I skipped church. Well, I didn't skip church. Mom told me to come home, and not. She said, "Come home by the time it gets dark," and she said, "Don't go to the park." So I went to the park, and my bright idea was to not tell her I went to the park because I wasn't supposed to go to the park. Right?
Yeah, that's what any kid would do.
Right, exactly. However, when I was at the park, I had a homeboy named Jeff. Jeff was a pastor's son. His dad rolled through in the van and was like, "Hey, y'all want to go to Bible study?" So I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's Jesus. I'll go to Bible study."
Right.
So I went to Bible study not knowing that this nigga was going to preach for like 2.5 hours. I thought we were just doing a fucking lesson. Sorry, God. But I thought we were just doing
In church, pissed off. Like, God damn, like, we still in this mother.
How dare you teach God's word
I was like,
in church?
I was like, hold up. It's 9:15. I'm like, I gotta go home. And so I went home, and my mom was there with the belt. You know, single parent, right? She was there with the belt, and so he was like, "Where you been at?"
Church.
And my stupid butt said the park. I was scared to say the church.
had the-
I had an ultimate out.
That
You
nigga
had to
tightened
get out
up.
jail free card.
Yeah, I
It
was
is
like,
tightened up.
I said, I went to the park. Man, she whooped me so bad, dog. Like, there was an ironing board over there, and I fell over the ironing board, like, and she just kept whooping me, and then she made me take a cold shower, dog. It was a bad day.
Bro, this nigga.
Over the word, I took lashings.
Dog, this nigga just came from church
And lied.
and then
and
lied to his mama. Then got his ass beat.
I took a lot of L's. I took a lot of L's that
Dog,
night.
I remember one day I tried my mama so bad, dude. I had some friends that used to stay around the corner from me in Garland. And I would stay over their house late at night.
Yeah.
Right. And come home. It'd be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like a junior and shit in high school.
Yeah.
And she was like, John, you need to start coming home early. You need to start coming home earlier. Bro, I came home late. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning I came home.
Oh, you was wilding, cuz.
Nigga. I walked into my room. All my shit was on the bed. Everything was pulled out the closet, out the drawers. It was just a big ass pile of clothes on the bed. Like, look, nigga, if you want to keep bullshitting, you can get your ass out. I was like, okay, I'm good on that.
That is a psychological whooping. That is way more effective.
Man, it's like, damn, shit, she was really finna kick my ass out.
Right, man. Oof.
So so let me ask y'all this. I mean, because like I said, African American men, we do lead the race of leaving our women out. Like, why do you think that is?
And we see it.
Yeah.
We see it all the time.
It's what you grow up with.
Yeah.
If for generations, if men leave their women, that's what you see as normal. That's what you see as acceptable. So you have to take it upon yourself to say, I'm gonna do something different. You know, I'm not gonna leave my children or my wife just because times get hard, or if it does get hard, it has to be a valid reason. You know, a lot of people just leave just because it's just because it's an option. That should be the last option.
Yeah.
If you're in a marriage, if you have kids, if it's fixable, at least try to fix it. Now, if you're getting abused, no, absolutely, you need to leave that immediately. But I've seen people get divorced over finances without even talking about finances.
Facts.
Right.
Like, hey, you're spending too much, I'm leaving. Well, no, sit down, make a budget, and see can you fix this issue before you try to leave. But I think a lot of it is because we see so much of it growing up. Well, y'all see so much of it growing up.
Well, I mean,
I see
what you did there. I see what you did there.
Throwing shots.
But no, but for real, like we do. Like, think about it like this: how many generations back can you say your family goes where they stayed married the entire time? And unfortunately, for two generations, that's respect. Like I could probably say, well, no, because my mom and dad, they divorced, so that breaks mine already. The one before that, grandma and grandpa, I think they were together the entire time, and then grandpa passed. And I don't even know the generation before that, so that's a problem.
And that's where it goes with most people in our community. It's like after your grandparents or your great grandparents,
You don't even know.
You don't know what your lineage is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. Man, I want to share something real quick. Just a little experience that I had, because I was talking to somebody the other day, but last week when I was looking for songs for Catch That Beat,
Yeah.
I was running across some old ass songs I used to listen to when I was little. One was 504 Boys, I Can Tell. So, I mean, y'all niggas probably don't know the song, but it's a very... that was a shot.
Damn.
Y'all niggas probably don't know the song, but...
That was accurate, but it was a shot.
Yeah.
Man, that was pinpoint accuracy.
Man,
I was like, huh?
But it was like very explicit, very vulgar. Like, the whole song was about sex. And so I'm jamming it last week, and mind you, when I first heard this song, I was like 10, 11, 12, I think, somewhere in there. And so I'm jamming it, and I'm like, man, like, how did I have access to such a vulgar song at a young age?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm kind of thinking about it. I kind of got into a little discussion on social media, and then, people like to bring up fault, right? Like, whose fault was it? Like, where was the parents at and all this other stuff?
Right.
And so I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I blame that on me. I blame myself. And I'm going to tell you why. It wasn't my dad's fault. He wasn't in my life. I'm not going to blame him, because that would be the easy way out. I'm not going to blame my mom. She was busting the ass, working 12-hour shifts to make sure that me and my sister both had food on the table, clothes on our back, and a roof over our head. Right. Plus, most of the time I was listening to this music, I was in Oak Cliff in my granny house. I'm not going to blame my granny.
Right.
She don't know who the 504 Boys are. You know what I'm saying? She probably think they're a group like the Temptations or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So I blame myself. But like, if you were to ask me that same question when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, right, I would blame my dad. Off bat, I would have said it was my dad. I would have said it was his fault that I'm listening to what I'm listening to, and I'm doing what I'm doing because he's not in my life. You know what I'm saying? And because I was using him as a crutch. Right. And I remember one of my first breaking points where I was like, look, bro, you got to figure out how to do this without him. It was trying to tie a tie for the first time.
Dog, that was the worst.
Bro, trying to tie a tie. Dog, I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm standing in front of the mirror in the bathroom at our house in Mesquite, pissed off trying to tie this goddamn tie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the mirror like, why is it so hard? Why can't I do this? Why is he not in my life? If he was in my life, he'd be able to teach me how to tie a tie.
Damn, is that real?
Absolutely.
Like, so this from my perspective, I don't mean to cut you off, but like, I saw that on TV, but I'm like, people don't really do this shit.
Bro, absolutely that's real. At least it was for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the mirror and saying all this stuff like, man, yeah, if he was here, I would know how to do this. But to be honest, he may not have known how to tie a tie. You know what I'm saying?
Those ties are difficult.
You know what I'm saying? Like, could you imagine both of us standing in front of the mirror confused as hell
You
on
trying to
YouTube?
hit the Windsor, or what were you trying to hit?
Nigga, I was just trying to do a regular tie.
Yeah,
I was trying to,
double knot
Yeah,
cross
yeah,
over
just
Windsor.
whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't know what the name is. Yeah, he don't know what the name.
I was trying to do a full Windsor, not just a Windsor. I was trying to do a full
oh,
Windsor.
oh,
Be funny.
Sir, excuse me.
That's how I missed.
So he went from I was just trying to do a tattoo. I was trying to do a full Windsor.
I was trying to do a full Windsor.
I
But
gotcha.
but yeah, I mean, he may not have known. You know what I'm saying? But as a child, you have this narrative
Right.
that floats around in your head for every situation that's like that. And it's, if this person was in my life, I would know how to do this.
But that's a great example. Like, I mean, I felt that when you, like, I could picture you trying to tie a tie and the frustration and but just basically defaulting to like, you're not there. Like, you're supposed to teach me this. This is what a man's supposed to do for his son.
Right.
Like, I feel that like I didn't, my parents were divorced. My dad was still there. To a certain extent, but like I was living in a whole different state, so a lot of my teachings did come from my mom. Like, I mean, there's no ifs, ands about it. Like, I would be lying to you guys if I said a majority of my thought process came from my father,
Right?
Just because I was in the house with her. Mine was a little different though, because I had to be a loner because my mom was working 2 jobs like your mom, and so I would see my mom. When I woke up, she would kiss me on my forehead and say, "Hey, breakfast is ready," and she'll have like a bowl of oatmeal or something already made up, and then she's out. And then when I come home from school, I'm by myself, and then she'll come home and I'll already be asleep, and she'll just say, "Hey, good night," and then that was it. So a lot of my time was dolo, until my grandma came in, and so we started taking care of my grandma. And she was still working those 2 jobs. So I didn't really get, I think a lot of things that I should have known as a man, I didn't find out till late. I didn't know nothing about changing oil on a car. I didn't know nothing about, like mowing lawns. Like, I learned how to mow lawns by freaking vacuuming. Like, I just said, oh, well, shit, this is how you vacuum a house. So I'm just going to mow the lawn the same way.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was what I saw growing up on TV. Who do we have? We had Family Matters. Right, 2-parent household.
Yeah,
Did I
Fresh.
do that?
Right, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
2-parent household.
Okay, pump the brakes. I don't want to sidebar this, but
I feel like you finna sidebar it.
But I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Is it awkward that those were the 2 examples that you gave, and I completely identify with those? I think we all do. Like, those were the families.
Yeah, that's
watching,
what
right?
I was saying. Yeah.
Isn't it ironic though that the actors that played the fathers weren't actually heterosexual? They were homosexual.
Bro, I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
On both sides.
Wait.
Uncle Phil was gay.
I mean, I know that, but
Carl Winslow was gay. They actually dated each other.
Okay,
Abe.
so Abe.
No, but I'm saying,
So,
is
Abe,
that a commentary on something like that's the families that I think as children we grew up was like, yes, those guys, that's the family I want, and they weren't even a heterosexual family.
But as a child, we don't know
We
that.
don't know that, right?
Oh, so what are you trying to say here?
Well, I'm just saying it's ironic. Like, we were talking about, okay, mothers and fathers in a relationship, right? The father leaves. Well, ironically, we're looking towards families that the actors themselves weren't even, like, they wouldn't even have been in a relationship like that. They would have been with each other.
But we're not talking about the actors. We're
Right.
talking about the families in the show.
Right, we're talking about.
Yeah, I was going behind the scenes. Go ahead.
We're talking about acting.
Yeah, go back to your point.
So
go back to your point.
actors act.
Yeah, go back to your point. I was trying to deep dive. Yeah, I didn't want to deep dive with me. It's cool. Go ahead.
I mean, no, I get where you're
No,
coming from.
no,
I
make it
don't.
up now.
I
Don't-
guess.
don't-
I have no idea where. So yeah, Abe with the story. Jesus Christ.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? I probably just blew somebody's mind and be like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know that."
Somebody will probably listen to this and be like, "Oh wow, I didn't," because I didn't know that.
I know. I saw your mind blow.
Yeah,
Pause.
I mean, I was just going based off what we saw on TV.
Jerry, you ain't know either, so
I knew Uncle Phil.
Yeah, but you didn't know,
Not in no car.
and that was a more obvious one. Go ahead. Go. Move.
Okay,
Move.
Okay.
Hot water. Hot water. Did it get hot in here?
Shit.
Gross.
Nah, but so those are the examples that those are the examples that I had, and it was like, I mean, even with the Bill Cosby show. You know what I'm saying? Even some of my friends,
it's getting dicey.
No,
it's getting dicey in
but
here.
see, I'm talking about family and what we saw on TV. I'm not talking about personal experience and personal life that's going on that you done rolled into.
Don't blame me for you breaking up Bill Cosby.
I'm talking about what we saw on TV.
Right.
We know this nigga was popping pills, but even some of my friends had both their parents, right?
Yeah,
so I'm
right.
seeing all these different examples of all these different families with 2-parent households. I'm thinking, well, shit, yeah, if he was in my life,
Yeah.
my family, I would be like this. I would be a better person. But to be honest, I have no idea how it would have turned out if my dad was in my life.
Right.
That's true.
You have no idea. I could have been a better person. I could have been a worse person because of his presence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I finally had to sit back and realize that and say, you know, hey, dude,
That's
one,
what's up.
I could have been a worse person, but two, dude may not ever come back around again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit here and constantly blame him and lean on the crutch of his absence? Or are you going to stand up and start taking responsibility for your own life?
And, you know, just to get back to the more serious note, my parents got divorced. I was in 5th grade, right? Mm-hmm. Ironically, I've come to accept and believe that was the best thing that ever could have happened to me. Mm-hmm. Like, my parents getting divorced and separated actually helped me out way more than if they would have stuck together. And that sounds weird to say, but like, I got a whole extended family because they separated. Like, my brother that lives here in Dallas, I wouldn't know him if they didn't separate.
Gotcha.
We never and we grew up around each other, and we never he literally grew up in the same neighborhood as me, and we never even knew each other. That's crazy.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
It's I've gotten so many brothers and sisters now because of them divorcing, and then on top of that, it changed my father's life. My father completely changed his life around after the divorce. That he's not even recognizable to me. Like, the person I knew, the person he is now, he's so far exceeded like what it means to be a man to me and what it means to be a loving father. It's insane. So he became a better person after the divorce. So ironically, I got a better dad. I got brothers. My mom's happier. It's like everything just clicked. So sometimes it's not all bad.
So do you think it was the divorce that did it, or was it something that transpired after?
I think it was what transpired after. I think that we as people we learn more from, like you said, pain and from tragedy. And so you have to reevaluate some things when you make mistakes of that magnitude and say, okay, well, is this how I really want to live my life? Is this how I really want to be as a person? I've had to do that personally. Right. You know, I've been in failed relationships where I had to pump the brakes and be like, okay, well, wait a minute. Am I like, I had a relationship where I was super weak in finances. I wouldn't even look at a budget. I mean, if we're tying this back into the overarching theme of the show, is like I didn't do budgets. I just spent money. Like, I was scared to look at a budget. And so coming out of that relationship, I started to realize, like, well, damn, like, I'm going to have to do this. I'm actually going to have to be the one to be accountable for how I'm going to live the rest of my life financially. And through that breakup, that became my strength. What was once my weakness became probably one of my best qualities. So yeah, pain.
Yeah. So I do want to ask you a question about one thing that you said, because it really resonated with me. Like, you said that you don't blame nobody else, but you blame yourself. So with coming from a broken home, do you think that's more of a side of maturity for yourself, or for people to grow past that it's not this person's fault? Or is that just only a crutch that people use when they aren't strong enough to stand on their own?
Well, and I can only speak from me personally. Right. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like how Rez's fam was, like my mom, she worked 12-hour shifts at night. So most of the time after 6 to 6. So most of the time after I got came up from school from basketball practice, she went at the crib.
Right. That's why you got all times of night.
Oh, it all
you weren't gonna get caught.
She came home early, huh?
She came home early on my ass one night. She came home early on my ass one night.
Wait a minute.
You're supposed to be home by lunch break.
Man, but I don't know. To be honest, I think in most cases, or in some cases, you can use that as a crutch. Because I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to find a way to get out of it. But I can only speak from my personal experience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's different. But I think, do people use it as a crutch as far as them not excelling in life? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll bet. Yeah, people use it as a crutch. Like, oh yeah, I'm not here because I'm not here in life because I don't have a 2-parent household. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like I said, for me, I have to figure it out. Because I mean, my dad wasn't there at all, and then my mom was working shifts to make sure that we were straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think we lose all power when we do that. Like when we put the blame on everybody else, like you literally lose all the ability to change the outcome at that point.
Exactly. And like I said, with me trying to tie a tie, I was like, look, you got to figure out how to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shit. So I went to YouTube. It was there.
I went to YouTube too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was like my first breaking point to where it was like, look, I can figure this out without him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And so now, I mean, I think everybody has that same power. Just to answer your question, everybody has that power to get past that if they're dealing with whatever. Like we're talking about a single parent household. I think everybody has that power to get past it, but I don't think everybody uses it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's easier to lean on something than to stand on your own.
Yeah, shit, that takes strength to place blame on you.
Yeah,
and to say, hey, I need to figure this out.
That's hard.
That takes a lot. It's easier to blame somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. All right. So, anything else?
Nah,
man. I think I want to say that's it. Oh shit, you know, some people ask because I've gotten this question too. How do I deal with it?
Okay, deep dive.
You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with the absence of your father?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I talk about it. Most importantly, like what we're doing in this podcast right now,
right?
Like this for me is a coping mechanism. You know what I'm saying? I'm coping right now as we record this podcast. The fact that my dad's not in my life, so I think it's important to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I cope a little bit through the raising of my daughter, but to be honest, some of it may be suppression. If we've been transparent, I may be suppressing a little bit of it, you know? And I want to be honest and say this on this podcast because I don't want people to be listening to us have these conversations and think, oh shit, they got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure it out. These dudes got to figure it out. But to be honest, like I'll be the first one to tell you I'm human, bro.
Yeah.
First and foremost than anything.
Yeah.
So like I said, I could be suppressing the deal of it, but I think one of the most important things we need to do, especially as men, is talk about it. But that's hard for men to do. Because the topic of an absent father is a vulnerable topic.
Well, I mean, and I will co-sign you 100% on that because like there you get life when you actually speak this stuff out. Like you take that weight off because otherwise it's just internal. It's just stuck in you. And honestly, this podcast for the most part we talk about a lot of taboo things. Like. It don't feel taboo because we joke a lot, but I mean, like most people aren't just openly talking about finances. Most people aren't openly talking about relationship issues, whether it be men or women, or I'm just talking about on the streets. I'm not talking about from a show standpoint. I'm just saying like we are human just like everybody else,
right?
You know, heck, 2 out of 3 of us. Well, actually, divorce. Like it's a real thing. It's something that's real. Like. I know people that have been abused, and they get strength from talking about it. Mm-hmm. And those that don't talk about it get consumed by it, and it starts to affect different life choices.
Right.
So yeah, like it doesn't matter, you know, what we're talking about. Speaking to other people, friends, family, or at least people that you trust, it can be a coping mechanism, and it can actually help improve everything. So, man, I appreciate y'all even letting us talk about this type of stuff.
Oh no, that's all good. So for me, like my situation's a little different, but like I said, my father left when I was 8, and I remember that night. Like me and my brother was up late playing, Super Nintendo at the time. Parents called down, hey, Jared, I'm gonna have to come down here. We need to talk to you. I'm like, oh shit, we supposed to be asleep. I said, man, I got called.
Didn't put that blanket on the door.
Well, hell no, it didn't.
That light came through.
Man, I was like, if I get this whooping this late. So they said, hey, we need to talk to you real quick. I'm leaving.
Damn,
just like
that?
Well, I mean, it was more fluff, but years. You just only remember dramatic. But it's like, hey, me and your mom getting divorced, whatever. But the hardest part was forgiving. And as a child, you don't realize the dynamics of a relationship, whether who did wrong or whatever the case. Like that part's irrelevant. I really don't know what really happened, but I know that both of them are better separate.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it took a long. It took time for me to forgive my father and for my mother for separating. Because as an 8-year-old kid, you don't understand it.
Facts.
Every day everything's great. You get called home in the middle of the night, you're expecting the whooping. I would have rather taken the whooping.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
That night, no, you sure you don't eat the belt? It's okay.
Man.
But then when my parents got remarried, the craziest thing, my stepdad always said, never hate your father. At the end of the day, he's still the person that gave you life.
That's real.
He was still there for you before your parents split up. Whatever he does, whatever he doesn't do, he's still your father. You still need to love this person. So I was blessed to have parents and step-parents on both sides that always reinforced love. That always talked about forgiveness. I had a strong background in church, so I was able to forgive him when I was young. So like now, my dad lives out here. My biological dad lives out here in Texas, and I actually been out there this year to go visit him, and there's no animosity, with my dad, my stepmom, my stepdad, and my mom at all. So
that's strong,
man.
The
that's
fact
strong.
that we're all able to get past it and we're all able to be together, that's the biggest thing for me.
Man, I think what J-Rock went through is, I don't want to say worse, but I couldn't imagine my dad being there and then leaving. Like him not being there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of work through it, but you've already had this relationship with your dad and y'all kind of already doing stuff, and then all of a sudden he just say,
I'm out.
Right. Because you don't know what you've been missing all this time.
yeah. And so you have that.
What is it? Better to love and loss than to not love at all? What was it saying?
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
Because I don't know it, but it sounds damn near close.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we always find a joke. And no, seriously, like, we be getting super deep, and then the joke just come out. That's crazy, but that was strong, Jay.
That was
Respect.
Yeah.
Good luck segueing out of this.
Man, okay.
The art of the segue is not to mention the segue.
I know, right?
All right. So we on to catch that beat.
Shit, I know.
That was it.
I know. It's out. Yeah, just out. Just slam the door on the last topic. All right, catch that beat. Let's go.
All right. So last week I lost by half a point to rest.
Boy, that was a close call too. Because honestly, I thought you won it. I thought you. I was.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna take it.
Red's called for
you
a
knew?
recount.
Oh, I knew it the whole time.
Oh, you did?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's shady. What the?
Hey, we're all human guys.
Oh, you didn't think I could count. That's what it was.
Bro. This nigga Reds went to tallying up them votes. This nigga had a whole spread. I was like, damn, this nigga done drew out this whole shit.
Nigga, my weakness is my strength.
Oh man,
that's
yeah,
funny.
you brought that shit up. I was like, nigga, catch that beat. You won? He was like, no, I won. And then you left it alone.
Right.
And then like he had the whole map out. Like, no, I won this song, he won this one. I won this song, he won this one.
We split this one.
I was like, damn,
you
okay.
knew when I knew something was up, it was suspect.
What's that?
This nigga J-Rock in the thread He put. I was like, I want to catch that beat. He put ... Oh, and I was like, wait, hold on, let me count this shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
so Rez makes it to the next round.
Barely. So it's gonna be Abe and Rez.
The champ versus the challenger.
Yes, sir.
R&B, here we come.
God damn it. Oh, he's holding a grudge.
I think it's about to be 10 R&B songs, bro.
Sweep.
All right, y'all ready?
All right. Chameleon riding dirty.
Yeah. I heard
That wasn't it. Yeah.
Yes, because I heard they see
That's
me
it.
rolling. They hating him.
Yeah.
I didn't know the song. I
Yeah.
mean, I couldn't think of the title.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Nigga said, "Here come that
I
R&B."
said that shit defeated. Yep. No, that was it.
Bro,
It really
he said,
was.
"Come to R&B," and then pulled the okie doke. I was ready for R&B.
Yeah. He issue with the quitter, man. That no look.
All right, let's see what we got here.
This is my song for R. Kelly, DJ.
Fill on your booty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so split.
So we splitting that one.
So
Okay.
1.5 to half.
1.5.
You
I'm
have
counting
kept
now,
on-
nigga.
You have to keep on singing.
Yeah.
You would have got it.
I know, right?
Let's see what we got.
One mic, Nas. 2.5. Game point.
Damn.
Let's go ahead and get this nigga out of here.
Bro, I'm drawing a blank on everything.
All right, let's see.
But the shit that you knew that shit, you a Nas nigga, because that beat wasn't even. Dude, that beat could have been anything. Nigga. That beat could have been any damn thing. Go ahead.
All right, let's see. Can Abe come back from this?
Lil Jon, stand up.
Nah,
You don't give it down. Don't give it down. Throw it up.
that's not Lil Jon. That's
Young Bloods.
Young Bloods. God damn it.
Young Bloods.
Young
You don't give it
Bloods,
down. Don't give it down. Damn.
If you don't
Yeah.
give a damn, you damn.
Yeah.
That's it. Just damn.
Damn, yeah.
What's that? I see. I knew if I went to the club,
Yeah.
we'd give Abe
Yeah.
back.
Hey, boy, yeah, we should be in that hoe. Go ahead.
All right, so 2.5 to 1.5.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
ASAP.
T.I. Game. That's game.
I beat him. But
Nigga, we
no,
said
go
it
ahead.
at the same time.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You know, go ahead.
The
Nah, I
champ
get
is
that.
here.
Nah, we're gonna do one more.
The champ is
that
here.
was a little too close.
All right.
That was a tie.
Let's see.
How many more songs you got?
Oh, I got plenty.
Oh,
I
Oh,
can't
they
prepare.
came
He
ready
came prepared.
today.
I thought it was gonna be a little longer than this. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Nelly, Pimp Juice.
Okay.
Let it ride. Hey.
I didn't think you would get that one.
Hey.
See, I took a week off. I'm rusty. I'm rusty. I took a week off, man.
Couldn't hit that note though.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Champs in here.
I thought I can get you on that one.
Champs in here.
I kind of want to hear what else you got.
Yeah, I kind of yeah.
Okay,
let's run it just for the sport.
See if the audience can get some.
Yeah, cause I ain't let none of them beats play.
Nigga, none.
I cut all them shits off. Like, nope.
So I know how that shit feel. When I did Love as a Friend, he was like, damn shit, nigga, I didn't even hear the beat yet.
No, for real, dog. That was God like. I was like, how did he know that?
Fool, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, God damn, like, this nigga, I don't hear shit.
Alright, let's see. God, fuck, where the play button at? There we go.
It's like, it's like,
Yeah,
Jada Kiss, why? Why Jada Kiss as hard as it gets? Hold on, let me ask you a question. Why was that a question? Is that
Why
even
is
a
what?
good question? Why is Jada Kiss as hard as it gets? I don't know.
Pause.
Oh, that is a pause. Jada, pause, nigga. Dang.
Let's see what else we got. We got a couple more.
Stupid Jada Kiss.
this nigga really ain't letting nothing drop, bro. Like, nothing.
Listen.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
I thought that was I Got Hoes for a
R.
second.
Kelly.
That's R. Kelly. Pied Piper. I don't know the name of the song, but I do have a problem with this nigga calling himself the Pied Piper and putting all these damn flutes in all this.
Damn, what's the name of the song?
Did we really want to
oh.
play R. Kelly after he mentioned Bill Cosby?
Wait,
Well, it's safer. We say wait.
Oh my God! Wow! So many hoes. So many hoes. I'm a goodie-o.
Oh, Gigolo.
Gigolo. That's
Wait,
what
that
it
was Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
That was Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, they were both on it.
Nah, nah. Oh my God, I gotta play that. That song was
I'm a
hard.
Gigolo.
I see you, Jay. You in the bag.
Yeah, he here today.
Let's see. We still got more.
Dang, that was classic, Gigolo.
Yeah. Nucky V Buck, Crime Mob, nigga. Yeah, shit. What the fuck?
Why ain't got every club banger
Bro,
down?
hey, nigga, this shit.
Wait, this ain't Juju on that beat?
Boy, hell no.
Juju
Hell
on that
no.
beat?
Hell no.
You ugly.
Hey, you see that shit
You
die?
your daddy's son.
But
Hey.
Crime Mob still in this hole.
Hell
Crime.
yeah.
Dog, I was so mad when they remade this damn song. I was like, that's Crime Mob. That's the song I avoided.
Yeah. You. Oh yeah.
I avoided this
your
song.
ass.
Yeah.
Boy,
What?
When this song came on, nigga, I was off the floor.
Nigga, we was in this hole.
Yeah, nah.
So many fights.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll be at the bar.
Hey, yeah. Nigga,
It
yeah.
was right there.
Yeah, and they move around.
Move around.
Bathroom shit.
I like this. This is 180 pounds.
You better go to the parking lot, nigga.
Right.
All right. What else you got? That was it.
Be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Yeah, that was it.
That's what's up.
Shoot, thank you for not playing that early. You could actually got me out the game if you. Well,
Yeah, if you would have dropped that one.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, I can't do that one for the game one.
Damn, this nigga Rez, bro. Nothing dropped, dog. No beat dropped that he got. This nigga was just getting them hoes.
I thought I was gonna get you with Nas. Like,
Nah, I knew he was gonna do.
I mean, but I thought at least take him 10 seconds.
Oh no, dog.
Nas, one mic.
like shit.
Nah, dog. I remember where I was when I first heard Nas One Mic, dog. I was like I was chilling in the room, dog. I heard that song. I literally pictured myself in the alleyway. The glass broke. Remember the police came and like, dog. Nas spazzed on that song, bro. That's back when I was in my lyrical miracle spiritual.
Yeah, lyrical,
shit.
miracle, spiritual. That's what's up, man.
Sound like some bullshit to me.
That's what's up, man.
Well, it's on your playlist.
All right, so I'm gonna have some fire shit for y'all ass next week. See, you were really leaning towards his ass because he said something last week about the shit I was playing. So he was like, "Oh shit, I need to put a whole bunch of shit on her Rez." Like,
Well, nah,
that's how the nigga ended up winning.
Well, nah,
Hold on. The art of war is to actually subdue your opponent before the fight starts.
Yeah,
So
I
I
see
plant
that.
the seed. A week later, it turns into fruit.
that's you fell for it. You fell for it.
man,
Fell for the mousetrap.
2 clubs, 2 raps, and a couple R&Bs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get off J Rock, dog. You know he
Nah,
played it fair, dog. You trying to contaminate the waters?
Nah, that was good though. That was
He
good.
diversified his portfolio.
That was good. So I wish y'all 2 next week, I guess.
Yeah. Come with them beats, nigga.
Oh, I'm gonna come with the mugs.
Hey, we need R&B all the way down.
All right, man. We gotta end this, dog.
Bet that shit. This your boy King Age.
Young Rez
J Rock.
in the building. Speak Between the Lines, episode
We out of here.
1.
2.
This nigga.
Why do you do that?
Why not? Why not do it?
It's supposed to be my thing.